Welcome back to the Whatever Goes podcast. I'm Tim Roth with...
Clayton Smith.
And Indigo Loving.
We're back, guys.
Hey, we're back.
The Whatever Goes podcast is back up and running after
Welcome.
a short break. Maybe a little bit longer than we planned it to be, but
It's
good to be back.
The semester has been
Wild.
a great time so far.
Yeah, definitely. Having a blast
A blast.
on our last semester in college.
Mm-hmm. Yup. Totally haven't been sick
Forever.
forever.
And then had spring break.
Yeah.
And midterms and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
I'm so happy to be back.
I can see it on your face.
You can see it in my cold, dead eyes. I'm kidding. Does my mic sound weird?
No.
Okay.
Do our mics sound
Do
weird?
our- yeah, do
no.
we sound normal?
Yeah, you sound normal to me. I don't know. How was your break, guys?
It was good. Went back down to Georgia for a few days. It's a good time.
What'd you do? What'd you get up to? Anything special? I know Stidman already asked you this. But this is for the
Let's
podcast,
see.
so.
We played pickleball one
Fun.
day. There's a couple courts in town that we went to.
No, not fun.
Can't believe you played without us.
Yeah, I apologize. Sorry.
Did you win?
Well, we played a bunch of games, but
Oh.
we were always like, there's four of us, and so we were constantly changing teammates and whatnot. So
So you won.
I
every
won.
You
game.
weren't-
I
you weren't
won.
really
I
paying
won a
attention.
couple. I won several games, but I didn't win every game.
Tim's pretty good at pickleball.
Yeah.
Pretty good at casual pickleball, I must say.
As
Thank
long
you.
as he's not trying to like spike it really hard.
Yeah, and
Then I missed.
that's annoying. Quit it!
And then
I got that.
we also went bowling and
Fun.
just did some other fun stuff. So
Nice.
Only a couple days.
yeah, we went down on Saturday and we got back on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Just chill for the rest of break then?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's all I did, really, too.
You didn't get any trouble, Tim?
No trouble. No. Played some
Not this
Minecraft. Played
time.
some Minecraft. You know how it goes.
Yep. I didn't do, anything over break. I just got sick and stayed in bed for the rest of it.
I wasn't sick. I was just in bed.
Watching the challenge.
Watching the
Watching the
challenge
challenge.
24/7.
And a new show.
Tell us how many...
a new show.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's not new. It's like from
New,
like
New to him.
yeah, you're starting it up.
1995, but
What's it called?
it's called The Real World.
With who?
What do you mean with who? It's different people every season.
Oh, really? It
Yeah.
doesn't involve Johnny Bananas?
It does one season.
Oh, okay. Sorry, have we explained Johnny Bananas on the podcast?
No.
No.
You can do it.
I don't.
Okay,
we,
okay, I'll
we
do it.
don't
I'll do
need
it.
to talk
All right,
about
fine,
Johnny
I'll do it.
Bananas on my
So,
podcast.
Johnny Bananas is this early 2000s, 90s,
2005.
early aughts, MTV,
reality
TV
star, yeah.
star. And he is the most he's the guy on the shows. He's like the manipulative
No, he's
guy
not. He's
who
not.
who plays in the background and always incites stuff, but is
That's
never
not true.
tries to stay out of being the main antagonist, but everybody dislikes him anyways.
Johnny Bananas has a very...
He's conniving.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You were describing Wes.
No.
You were
no.
describing Wes.
because I've watched a good chunk, not a good chunk, a decent enough
No, you
amount of
haven't.
episodes.
No, you haven't.
Yes.
No, you
To
haven't.
fully understand what Johnny Bananas' role is in
No.
the challenge
Not
and
true.
anything else. He incites violence.
Bananas
he
is
is-
a loud, charismatic person that
He's
a lot
loud,
of people
that's for
clash
sure.
with because he is such a big personality.
Right.
He is not some master
Yes,
manipulator.
yes. He does. He puts in effort to really mess with people on the show.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
Tim,
he does.
Tim, I'm gonna show you some of the challenge. I'll send you clips and stuff. You
See,
can get a feel
You want to know
for
what's so
the
funny?
show.
This is the only time we can get him to start talking about the challenge. It's about the challenge.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know any of that. So this is I'm definitely believe more Indy side because.
I know.
But
you want to know something funny? The shirt I'm wearing right now is Bananas merch.
He loves this guy so
Okay,
much.
so yeah, I definitely believe Indy then. Okay, wow. First time Clayton isn't wearing a disappointment shirt; he's wearing a Johnny Bananas.
Yeah, it's Johnny
shirt.
Bananas.
All right, so I definitely believe
It's
Indy on
literally
this
so
case.
funny.
All right.
He has a podcast
I've been
of Johnny
listening to Bananas
he
podcast.
listens to.
Then you like your opinion. I can't take your opinion on him. Then.
Yes, you can.
No, I
Since
can't.
I can admit some of the the crappy
Go
stuff
ahead,
he
admit
does.
it. Admit it right now, then.
But he is not some master
Yes.
manipulator.
Yes.
He's a good
Okay, I have
politician
seen
in the
no.
game.
Okay, I've seen shows like I've watched Survivor quite a bit, and
Yeah.
like I've seen people that have big personalities that are also like
you
villains.
Know,
like
the
they are
exact
villains.
person I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's
I don't know him, but I know him. I know his
No.
character
Yes.
type.
No, you were describing Wes.
No.
Wes
He
is
doesn't.
the
win.
manipulator.
Wait.
No,
I just want to
because-
think. Has Johnny Bananas ever won?
Yes,
Yes.
he has the record for the most wins on
Okay.
the show.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know the character. You know the
Yeah.
character. Wes is not manipulative. Wes
Oh my god.
No.
Yes,
no.
he is.
Wes
Yes,
is
he
Wes is not as manipulative as Johnny Bananas because Wes is too stupid.
No, that is not true at all.
Yes.
That is not true at all. Wes plays dumb. I'll tell you who the biggest manipulator is. It's CT.
No.
No, you honestly,
No.
after
I don't
listening
even know
to
what
CT,
you're
CT's my
talking
favorite.
no, listening to the Bananas podcast, and after they described what CT's game is, when you watch it, you see it all.
Oh, really?
He will say something, you'll repeat it, and then he'll make it seem like it was your idea the entire time.
Maybe that's just
And
because he's
and
good.
he gets through the whole show.
Maybe that's just because he's good at the game.
It's because people are scared to call him out.
Because he's the giant. He's like what 6'8",
He is
300
not
pounds.
that big at all.
He's huge.
He's not that big at all.
He has to be like 6'5". Yeah.
He's 6'3",
Nuh-uh. There's no way.
or he's 6'3" or 6'4". Because a guy who's
No.
taller than him on the show is only 6'6".
CT.
It's got to be.
Oh yeah, he's right there. I look up CT and he's like the second thing to pop up.
Yeah, sorry, Tim. You have no idea what.
Yeah, I have no
What
idea.
Indy's on about right now.
Me.
Indy's.
Give me the height.
Listen, Tim. You can believe me because I have watched the show. I've been a fan.
I have
No
watched.
way. He's
I've-
only 6 foot.
I've been a fan forever,
Really?
and so I would know more than Indy in his state of mind of watching the challenge and him not understanding.
No, I understand perfectly well.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
No, you
do.
don't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
He's only 6 foot.
Yeah, he's
Nuh-uh.
not that. He's
He
not.
looks ginormous compared to everybody else. He's not 6 foot.
Bananas is only 5'10". Bananas isn't.
Yeah, he
a
would be
tall dude.
5'10".
Look who's talking. Look who's talking.
Somebody who's 5'10", probably shorter. I think I'm more like 5'9".
I mean, Clayton's like 4'11". So.
I'm not 4'11".
Actually, he's 5'6". You know,
I wish.
according-
And a half.
I wish. 3/4, thank you.
What's your actual height?
I'm 5'3".
He is not. You're 5'3".
Yeah.
Okay.
He is 5'3". What? Wow. This episode is.
CT's not like a huge dude.
Yeah, he
but
is.
This episode has gotten off to a wild start.
Listen, you mentioned
This is the most
Wow.
Clay has ever talked on.
you
our
mentioned the
podcast.
challenge, and I'm gonna get
Clay's
excited.
getting fired up.
I'm gonna get excited talking about the challenge.
Okay then. Wow. I still
But look
probably
at,
won't
look at
watch.
this image,
but
bro.
What? Yeah.
Look, he looks so huge though. Apparently these other two are like not even 6 foot.
Wild.
I know, but he looks humongous.
Alrighty
He's got a
then.
big dad bod.
Well.
They just edit the show really well to make him seem like
I
this
guess
big,
so.
untouchable
But
man.
in that one, sorry.
Yes, keep going. Why not? You know. Hopefully, you guys watch the challenge if you're listening to this
There was,
podcast.
okay, I'll be done. After this, there was this one challenge where there was like the 4 wooden beams. It went like this in a rotating manner, and you had to like stay in it. You know what I'm talking about? It was, I can't describe it.
Oh,
very
I
well.
remember. Yeah.
We were.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was,
yeah.
Okay, Tim.
Yeah, you can probably
There's
explain it a bit better.
there are it's like a hamster ball that you like run in,
Okay.
but instead of it being completely surrounded, there are just 4 beams that make this circle of the ball.
Okay.
So you have to stand on one beam and it's rotating. So you have to jump to the other beam as it comes down, and that's what they're
Right, that's a
doing.
much better explanation. CT was just putting one hand in front of the other, like walking, while everybody else had to like crawl or like jump to the next thing, and he looked ginormous.
because they're further apart, so
Yeah.
he can just reach him so easily and like walk on it.
Got it.
Yeah. So
And Indy is mind blown at watching this. Anytime they're doing something, Indy's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Dude,
oh.
CT's my favorite character.
He overreacts. It's so
So how
funny.
much have you seen of it, Indy?
I don't know, like 10 episodes.
He's probably watched like 15 episodes.
Enough to know that Johnny Bananas
No,
is
not even. Out of 40
the-
seasons, 15 episodes is like a season and 3 episodes.
I'm pretty good at vibe checks.
No.
So,
No.
yeah.
That math wasn't mathing in my head. What did you just say?
He's probably watched about like 1 season
Okay.
worth of episodes and then like a couple more like
Oh,
seasons.
okay. All right.
So like a season and then a couple episodes.
Okay.
So
There
I'm
we go.
well versed enough.
No, out of
Yep.
40 seasons,
Yep.
I don't think so.
Pretty much your master.
Yeah, pretty much. I know
Genius.
everything. Yeah, probably a
Alright.
bit more than Clayton, to be honest with you.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, enough to know that Johnny Bananas is not the guy
You're
you
just
wanna be
upset
hanging out
Not-
with.
because he's
he's
better than
not that
CT
guy.
and you like
I don't
CT.
need him. I don't need CT to be better.
I don't need CT. Wild.
The other show I've been watching, The Real World.
Oh, no.
yeah.
Here
It
we
also
go.
has Johnny Bananas in it, by the way.
For one
The
season.
Bananas podcast.
That's where they pull the people to come on the challenge. They pull them from other MTV.
I was just
TV
watching. I
shows.
just googled this Johnny Bananas guy. Who's also on Big Brother. You gonna watch that next?
Probably not
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm not a fan of Big Brother.
Okay. Well, it's Johnny Bananas though.
Well, yeah. There's
so, like,
well, you gotta
watch
Johnny
it.
Bananas.
They was on a season of. I mean, you got to watch that. I
Mr.
mean,
Bananas is on.
Maybe I'll watch it when I go back in time and go through the entire timeline.
Oh yeah, he's gonna watch. Oh yeah. Do you want to mention what season you're on? Out of?
Right now, I'm on the. I have one more season to watch.
when did
on
you start
Paramount
watching
Plus.
the challenge?
Are you talking about when I started
No,
watching, like
no.
while
When-
here,
yes,
or when I
here,
first
when
heard
here,
of it?
When here?
When here?
You got it.
When here,
And mention what season you started on.
I don't remember when it was. It was probably. It had to have been sometime this semester, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Sometime this semester, and I started. I started on season 10.
There we go. 30 seasons. 30.
That doesn't
Did you
include
say
other
15
shows.
There
episodes a season?
are
Okay.
okay.
It varies.
So
there can be
not
13 to like
Not every
18.
season
Wow.
is numbered, by the way.
That's wild.
There are other seasons he's watched. There are other offshoots of the challenge
Yeah.
with different.
So there's-
it's
so there's,
So
more-
like,
you've seen
the
30.
MTV
He's watched 30 plus seasons of this TV show with 13 to 18 episodes in it since January.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
plus other shows. So, yeah,
That's insane.
I'm
I
dedicated.
started King of the Hill. I started King of the Hill like week after break in December, and I still haven't finished it yet.
yeah, no.
I'm
And it's
so-
13 seasons. Like that's wild. Clayton has doubled the seasons of
I'm
the show.
so bad
I've
at committing
tried
to
watch.
shows unless it's the challenge.
Unless it has Johnny Bananas in it.
I tried
Unless it has
watching.
Johnny Bananas.
I tried watching Archer
oh yeah.
because I like the voice actor
Mhm.
H. John Benjamin. But I got to like the 5th season and I was like, I gotta watch that now, and I just haven't stopped watching the challenge since.
Oh my gosh. Just
I'm dedicated.
Wow.
yeah. I tried watching.
I
Like,
don't even know what to say in at this point.
Whenever we would hang
it's
out,
so much TV.
30
and-
seasons. I don't have that much time.
so
Like
much
I don't
TV.
even know how you have time for that. But,
More like 20, right? 20 seasons. Because
yeah.
you started on season 10.
Yeah,
but there's 40. You said there's
You
40.
said
but
no, there's 30.
Paramount Plus only starts at season 10. It doesn't have like,
Okay.
every
Yep.
season. So
So a little less than, but still.
I thought you said there were 40 seasons. But
there are, but like on Paramount Plus, it doesn't have every single season.
But there-
oh,
but
okay.
there's
So you're only
also-
on like season 29. So you're saying?
No, I'm on like season 39.
But you started at season 10.
Yeah,
Oh wait, so there are.
there are 40, but it on
Never
Paramount
mind, I
Plus,
was
it
wrong.
only
You're
goes
right.
up.
It
Yeah.
is 30. Okay.
Yeah, he's
We're-
watched
we're-
30 plus seasons.
Yes. Okay. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt because I thought it was
No.
10 to season 30, not
No.
season 10 to season 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's wild.
My bad.
Pl-
That's
plus the
crazy.
other shows, plus the other shows.
Plus the other shows. Plus
Plus
the other
the-
seasons of the challenge, by the way. Like, there's like, what is it? Like, pro versus.
So there's the flagship show, which is just MTV The Challenge. There's All Stars, which has 3 seasons, which brings a bunch of like stars from the challenge.
Like Johnny Bananas.
Like Johnny Bananas.
no,
yes.
he has actually not been on All Stars.
Oh, wow.
What?
He's not been
That
on
doesn't make any
All
sense.
Stars.
He's too good.
I guess so.
And then there's like the Challenge USA, the Challenge UK, the Challenge Australia, the There's a couple others.
So wait, what's the original challenge? What country's it in?
America.
A bunch of different. Well,
Oh, but then there's also
they
Challenge
travel. They
USA.
travel. They travel.
Okay.
So
But
the
then
challenge, the Challenge USA, and like all these other shows that are like the Challenge UK, don't have anyone who's ever been on the challenge before. It's
Oh,
all
okay.
new faces, and then whoever the winners are from those shows come on and do like
The
this
real challenge?
ultimate. No, not the real. It's like another show that they came up with, and it's like, and so all the winners from that show come onto this, and it's, yeah.
I love reality TV.
I've been watching way too much reality TV.
I like a little bit of it.
Want to
but
know what
I-
you were saying to me the other day? Was it today or was it
It was
yesterday?
before we were gonna go on a walk.
You were talking about how he's been so engrossed in this dramatic live like
Of reality
TV. You know, it's just filled with drama and like a bunch of
It's a bunch of stuff that I'm like, there's no way this happens in like real people's lives.
Clayton's like
and I expect it. Now
he's
in
like
my
expecting
life.
it in real life to happen. He's like, I just
I
gotta,
expect
I
I
gotta
it
go.
drama.
expect to be backstabbed
I need to,
by
like, I
Johnny
need to-
Bananas.
I expect someone to
You
like.
would get backstabbed by Johnny Bananas, and you would
No,
and you'd be
because
like,
I
and,
would
and,
be-
and then you'd say, oh, I deserved it.
I'd be worshiping the ground on his feet, and he would let me.
goodness.
He would take me to the final with him because he would look at me and be like, "I can beat you in the final." That's
He's
an
like,
easy win
"Please," and
for
you're
me.
like, please, just give me second place, please. I'll kiss your boots,
Another-
please. I don't know.
Can I have another piece of bread, sir?
Another form of
Can I just have some crumbs, sire?
just a crumb, please.
I'd be happy just to get on the show. I don't even care if I'm the first one out.
You would be the first one.
No,
Thank
I
you for
wouldn't.
listening to the Whatever Goes podcast. This has been a wild start.
It's only been. Do you want to guess how long it's been?
10 minutes?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. All right.
16 minutes of just.
Literally
show.
14 minutes of that has been the challenge talk.
I could
This
make
is-
every episode about the challenge.
There's definitely enough content
Goodness gracious.
to talk about.
Clayton's talked more today than he has on all the other podcasts combined. Be like,
Let's
this
keep it
is
going.
wild.
Let's keep it going. What's your favorite season?
My favorite season. I have an attachment to the very first season I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Yeah.
It's the 30th season.
Was Johnny Bananas in it?
I don't remember. I
Wow.
think so.
Okay. Yeah.
He
It
was.
yeah, he was. Yeah, I think. I don't remember. I can't remember. He's on so many seasons.
He is on a lot. He appears like all the time on the challenge.
I think he also holds the record for the most challenge appearances.
I would not be surprised at that. He's like in every other season or something.
Yeah.
Like in every season I've come in and watched, because I'll watch a few episodes, I'll leave, and then he'll keep watching like
2 seasons later.
2
you come
seasons
back.
later. I'll be like, oh, okay, what's happening now? And it's completely different.
Do you remember when we hung out last time you watched, and then like a span of like 3 days went by, and I was like, oh yeah, I've watched like 5
Yes.
seasons.
Yes, I do.
Do you sleep, Clayton? Like, do you sleep?
Yeah, I sleep.
For like how long? Like,
I try to always aim for at least 8 hours.
Do you fall asleep
Oh.
to the challenge?
No, I don't.
Do you fall asleep to the Johnny Bananas podcast?
I do not. I can't wear
Oh.
anything on my ears while I fall asleep, because I like to lay on my side.
interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if you fell asleep listening to Johnny Bananas' voice.
I couldn't do it. It's too distracting. It has to be like a fan sound.
Yeah, Johnny Bananas is too loud, anyways.
Yeah. I'll have to send you a
Right-
clip Indy,
right, Tim?
I found on YouTube.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, clip?
Yeah, it's when Wes and Bananas like team up.
Oh. Wes is his second favorite character.
They do
in the
a-
show.
Okay.
No, I don't
Yes,
think Wes
yes.
is. No, it goes Bananas, Brad.
Brad.
I'm not even gonna ask. Who
Then
Brad is.
probably Wes, then CT.
CT is he's the GOAT.
No, he's not.
Yes.
He's
not
a
He's
beast.
statistically
He's a beast.
he's statistically not the GOAT, but he's my GOAT.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
accept that.
Yeah. Statistically
CT is so good though.
Yeah, CT is great. He's statistically not the GOAT. I'll give you that. Like whatever, I can't
He's
deny
been
that.
winning. He's been winning.
Yeah, he's good at the game, obviously.
The seasons you haven't been watching with me, he's been winning.
Good.
He's been taking new people
He
to
deserves
the
it.
to the final
Oh,
and
yeah.
getting them their first win.
Really?
Yeah.
That's such a CT. He's
Like
the dad.
rookies on their first season will team up with him, and he'll just take them all the way.
He's
to
the dad of the.
He's in shape now.
He
Now
is?
he's ripped. Now he's ripped.
Oh, dude.
So he's like a
It's
whole other
over.
animal.
It's over for everybody.
He was ripped, got a dad bod, and now he's ripped again.
Oh, dude. He talks like this.
It's way worse than
He
that.
talk. I can't even do
they
it.
put subtitles
Are
on
you serious?
sometimes when he's talking because he's like so like.
He has a very strange. Can't tell what the accent is. It's like Boston-y, New Yorker kind of like. He is this kind of.
Kara likes to call him her Boston brother
Yeah.
because they're from Boston.
Okay, I was right.
Yeah.
He's from Boston.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was spot on.
Yes.
Okay, so why didn't you say anything?
I was letting you go about it.
The
Letting you fill out your thoughts.
I was literally right. I said Boston or like New York. Okay, you're like, oh.
Yeah. He could be. He could be.
New England accent.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like he I don't know. It's an interesting place.
CT's a guy.
Yeah.
But watching
He's a
the real
guy.
world
The
made
real
me.
world?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's the other show.
It's the
Is this
other
an-
show. That's the older show where
Oh, okay.
they started on. Another reality TV. It's so Indy, I have to show you it because it's wild.
Oh my god.
Wes goes nuts.
Oh yeah, Wes is. Oh yeah, they're like young here too, right?
Yeah, they're like 23, 22.
Oh god. Wes.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Wes is also a troublemaker.
He used to be Caleb's favorite character
Until
until I told him that he slapped a woman.
when he was it's reality TV, man. There's more than that.
Wow.
Tim, how you feeling? Tim, how you feeling?
I don't even
Is
know
this
what
an
to say.
overload right now?
I don't even know what to say.
We're honestly basically just talking about Clayton's spring break
Yeah.
because this is all he did.
This
during
was my
spring
life
break.
during spring break. That and I ordered OC wings a lot on DoorDash. I ordered 20 wings 3 separate times over break.
Wait, how many times?
3 separate times I ordered 20 wings.
Were they on the late night price?
No. I just DoorDashed them because I was hungry, and I didn't want to like drive anywhere.
Just get you can go get cheaper wings.
Yeah,
You could.
but OC wings are so good.
No.
I think they're so good.
Did you get boneless?
Yeah.
Get B-dubs, Fazoli's.
Is there a B-dubs around here?
Yeah, in Vincent's. Yeah,
Oh.
it's over across from the McDonald's and Wendy's.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I had a pretty good spring break. I had no human interaction though. It was all reality TV.
That's all you need.
And then my first human interaction was like Sunday evening when Eli came over to hang out. And he and I hung out, and I was like
Sunday, 2 days ago.
yeah. Like my
wait,
la-
okay, hold on.
Well, besides
How
my
long?
DoorDash. Like
How long before?
so, Indy, when did you and I and Caleb hang out?
Um,
That was like Saturday or Friday, right?
yeah, it must have been like
You
Friday.
went
I think it was Friday night. Friday night, I hung out with Indy and Caleb. They left
6 days ago or 11 days ago. Friday.
like spring break just started. Friday.
11 days ago.
You went 8 days without seeing people, or
Well, I mean, I would go down and get my DoorDash and
That doesn't count.
and talk
there's
to
the desk person and maybe
Yeah.
the person that gave you your food.
I didn't even talk to the desk.
Yeah, I
person.
didn't think so. No one ever talks to the
He
desk
talked to me
person.
one time when I went out, and he was like, good evening. And I was like, good evening.
Getting DoorDash again, huh?
Getting DoorDash again? What time?
It's all different times. It was whenever I was really feeling it. Whenever I'm sitting there and man, wings would be so good with this right now, with this reality TV. And then I'd order it and I'd sit there, and then they'd be on the way, and I'd go outside and I'd sit outside for a little bit.
Just to get outside. To get outside.
I did spend some time outside on break.
Props his TV up next to the window, goes sits outside of his dorm.
I did
Just looks up and watches the challenge.
because his window is right there.
I could too.
He
Yeah.
goes down 3 stories and just angles his neck up
He
and looks.
he keeps his remote with him so he can point it up at the window trying to unpause it.
Wow.
Yeah, my spring break was pretty awesome.
I just love the fact that it was just the challenge, or
8 days.
mostly the challenge.
Around roughly 8 days without human
my
interaction.
I called my mom on Sunday, and she wanted me to go to Florida, and I was like, I thought about it, but then all day Sunday I watched a challenge. I was like, nah, this is all I'm doing. This is all I'm doing during break.
You said, "No, Mom, I don't want to come visit you. I
I
want
want
to
to watch the challenge. Yeah.
That is.
I was gonna hang out with you, Indy, because I saw you were still on campus. But I was
No,
like,
I was totally sick.
yeah. Well, my main thought was like, he probably wants like his time, So I didn't bother
His
him.
time to
Yeah.
throw up. And
Well,
be
I was thinking,
sick and
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
it was
I didn't.
terrible.
He didn't tell me he was sick, so I just thought
Oh,
he was
okay.
just on campus because he didn't want to go home. Yeah, so I was like, he probably just wants like alone time in his dorm where you can like game and watch YouTube. So I'll leave him to it, and not bother him.
That I wish I could have. I'm also like super. I haven't been medicated this whole break.
Oh no, we gotta do the PSA.
Honestly, no, because could
No?
you guess? Could you tell?
I could not.
Exactly.
Maybe it's good for you to be off the
Well,
medication.
yeah, for the week
now.
that I've been off. Well, for school it's not great, but
Oh,
I get used to being unmedicated after a bit, obviously.
got it.
But yeah, no. If I've been laughing slightly harder than normal, that's why.
He's enjoying his life.
Yeah. Well, let's not be too. Enjoy.
He's enjoying moments in his life.
There are glimpses of joy here and there.
Yeah, moments.
Yeah, as most people do call glimpses moments. Yeah. Wow. All right.
My younger sister just asked me what I was doing, and I said I'm doing the podcast, and her response was, "Oh, how men talk about their feelings."
That's literally Clayton right there. Shout out to Indy's sister.
Yeah, shout out to Anya. That's her name. That's so funny.
Did she watch the challenge? Text back, do you watch the challenge?
If not, you should start.
Watch out for this Johnny Bananas guy. He's pretty bananas.
You'll love him. Actually, no. If
Yes.
I don't like him.
You don't like bananas?
No,
I'm gonna
I don't
change your
like
mind. I'm gonna
bananas.
change your mind.
Bananas is okay. He's not like
Okay, we can talk about something else.
Do you, Tim, are you tired of this?
I mean, I think our listeners are just a little bit.
Well, what else would we even possibly talk about besides the challenge?
Literally anything. Like,
There's nothing else.
Save some challenge material for another podcast.
Oh, you sure will.
I have.
okay, so we found
infinite
Clayton's
ammo.
bit finally.
Yeah.
It's only taken 8 months, but we
8
finally found his bit, or however long it's been. I don't know.
I don't know.
15, 16 episodes. I don't know.
It should be episode 16.
16 or
Yeah.
17, somewhere in there.
I don't know. I would just
Yeah.
Yep.
We've done a fair amount of episodes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
For
we're good.
being
I think we can
us.
be done here. You've done enough.
We're good.
We're good. Oh, guys, I don't know about this anymore.
You know,
All this challenge talk is just like
This
kind of killed
challenge.
it. I don't know.
this is taking up my challenge watch time.
It's-
Honestly,
no,
if when class
you would
ends,
be in the lounge. You would be in the lounge.
I haven't. I
Oh no,
haven't-
because class ended early.
I would be skipping the lounge. Like yesterday, after whatever our noon
Yeah,
classes,
law.
com
Com
law.
law.
Will went to the lounge and I didn't go, so I could go watch the challenge for like 40 minutes.
That's
I
called
want-
addiction.
I don't want to hang out with this person. No, it's not even that you don't want to hang out. It's just that you'd much rather
Watch
go
the challenge, yeah.
watch the challenge.
He was too used to not having human interactions. Like,
Yeah, he was like,
cannot compute, must watch
no, you
challenge.
made a comment about that the other day. He was like, man, I've been
Challenge alert."
alone for all break, and I thought it'd be nice to go on a walk and hang out, but I just can't.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, it's too much. It's too much
Challenge.
human interaction.
I played video games with my friend T-Mac a little bit.
Yeah.
Challenge. Gets like one game in. I can't do
Is
this
there
anymore.
a challenge video game? There has to be like
No.
a crappy.
There's not, I don't believe.
What? I gotta look it up because
If
that
there's
would
a
be fun.
challenge video game,
Yeah.
I wish.
Clayton's like,
wish.
I'd play that every day.
I would spend so much money on that game. All the DLCs, I'm buying them.
He
doubt
just
there's
plays as
DLC.
Johnny Bananas.
No, I'd play as others to work with Johnny Bananas.
There you go.
I'd want to know what that's like.
Working with Johnny Bananas. What is
There is no video game of the challenge.
That's sad.
Man.
Sad days are upon us.
Sad days. The challenge video game.
Oh goodness! Wow.
Oh no, it's just a bunch of people theorizing about what a challenge video game would be like.
It's like the GTA 6, like for the last 10 years. It's like this is when GTA 6 is going to release. It's like, I mean, it's finally going to happen. What in like
Dude,
2 years?
we're getting
or something?
GTA 6 before the challenge
challenge
video
video-
game.
How is that possible?
Oh,
Because the
you'd be-
challenge video game is going to be so much better than GTA 6 that it takes more time to make it.
No, it's not.
They're not even making one.
It's gonna be shovelware, bro. It's gonna be like for the Wii somehow.
Yes. Yeah, I'll buy it if it's for the Wii. That's my jam right there.
It'll be like
If there was a challenge video game, it would be
for the Wii. It would be like the Wipeout Wii games.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It
Yeah,
would be
dude, we
exactly
played that
like
so
that.
much as a kid.
Yup.
The Wipeout on the Wii.
You'd play.
It was so bad. Like you'd press a button and it would like take 3
Yep.
seconds and then it would do the action for
Yep.
you.
It would be just like that, but like with
For the
challenges
challenge.
from the
Yeah.
TV show.
With the worst graphics you could ever imagine. That's the Wipeout Wii game right there.
It would be just like that, except you could make your own challenger,
Well, yeah, because it's the Wii characters.
and then you could interact with your favorite challenge characters like Johnny Bananas. Tim, you're gonna watch the challenge now, right?
I don't think so.
What? Oh, but you'll come watch it with us.
Maybe I'll come watch like a episode with you guys.
That'd be good.
We'll
That'd be
we'll
good.
let you know the next time we're in Clayton's room watching the
All right.
challenge.
I mean, I know I'll be in my room watching the challenge after.
I literally
our
can just
class.
go over 24/7, just
Yeah,
knock on the
you
door,
could.
and like,
If-
if he's not at
You wouldn't,
TDC,
you wouldn't even have to like. You could just put your ear up to the door.
You wouldn't even have to put your ear up. You could just sit outside.
It's that loud because he can't hear. Seriously, he sits right next to. Like if my microphone is the TV, he's like here. like legit like. Because one, he can't hear.
No, I can hear if I turn it
No.
up. Like
Are you
that.
sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, you can hear. How many fingers am I holding up right now?
I can't. 3.
Yeah, no, I was 0 actually. So
You had 3 up and then you
Nope,
changed it.
nope,
Yep, I saw it.
Can you hear how many fingers am I holding up? Oh my goodness!
I've been
wow.
seeing a lot of
That's wild.
TikToks with Avatar, the animated series. You know, like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing a lot of like what is it, Toph, the blind girl?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the clips where they're like trying to show her stuff. They're like, "Oh, what is this?" Then she's like, "I don't know." I've been seeing a lot of those blind clips. That's what that makes me think of. Can you hear this? How many fingers am I holding up?
Have you watched the What are you talking about, the live action one?
No, I was talking about the animated one.
Oh, have you watched any of the live action? I haven't
Nope.
either. Apparently, it's not like the best.
I never even saw the original, so
I never
definitely.
fully watched it, but
So
I know much
I'm-
about it.
I wouldn't be opposed to getting into it, but I just haven't.
It's just
so.
it's long enough to where you have to like commit to watching it.
I never watched it as a kid either.
Yeah,
it was just,
that's
it
a
was,
big
It was just
part.
one of those things that was like it was never part
If
of
you
my
had,
childhood.
I don't know.
but-
It doesn't. I don't think you would be into it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like your kind of TV show, especially if you didn't watch it as a kid. I don't know.
I always just thought it was super slow when I was a kid, and now I thought it
is
was a
pretty
little slow.
but it has good storytelling. Or I think, because I haven't watched it all the way through either.
I'm pretty sure it has good storytelling. From
That's
what
what
I
it's like
remember.
When I was a
known
kid, I was a
for.
big fan of Ninjago.
Yes.
Big fan of when I was a kid. That was
Never
my
got
jam.
into that.
Yes, dude, with the golden weapons and
Yeah,
stuff.
that was my. I
Yo.
love that show.
I
And
really
remember. Do you remember? Do you?
This is Indianized time, okay?
I had my talking bit.
Do you? There's now time to talk about another obscure TV show. Do you remember when the white ninja was revealed to be a robot?
Yeah, I do remember that. That was wild.
Dude, I remember losing my mind at that. Yeah, good times.
Did
And
you
then-
like Lego Ninjago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
that's
that
what we're
is-
talking
yeah.
about.
Okay. Well, I didn't like Lego Ninjago.
Was the TV? Well, yeah,
It was the TV show.
and the Lego sets. I had both.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
watched. I
never-
watched the show and
I never
bought the
like
sets.
actually had like Legos.
Oh, okay.
Never played with Legos?
I mean, I've some, but not really.
I'll still buy like a. I have this bonsai tree in my.
Oh, yeah.
room.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
They have like 8. They have like adult sets, like
Mhm.
18 plus.
Oh, yeah,
stuff
those
now,
are great
so
sets. They have
yeah,
like
so-
flowers and other stuff.
I'll get some Star Wars ones every once in a while, but
Yeah. It's always a nice time building.
yeah, it's very like
adult Legos, but
it's
any
not like
Legos.
adult themed or
No,
anything.
no,
it's still like
it's-
it's still like a
a
family friendly.
Anyone can get it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but they have like they have specific
yeah.
sets that are geared towards adults now, like
Like a kid's
more
not going to
in-
want to build a vase of flowers.
right or a bonsai tree
Yeah.
or something like that. But So yeah, that was
Good save there.
That was my show back in the day.
Bonsai Tree. Are we gonna watch? What is it? Karate Kid.
Hmm?
What's the
Kung Fu Panda 4?
Kung Fu Panda 4?
Bro, Ghostbusters comes out soon, and I'm
There's
really
a new
excited.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's like Frozen Empire.
Huh?
I'm stoked.
I didn't like
New
the last
Ghostbusters.
one.
I love the last one. I love
didn't-
all the except
I like
for
the
2016 one was, but
Which one's that? Is that the
that was the all female
oh,
one.
the whole female cast? Yeah, the comedy
didn't
which is
land.
just different.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
It just didn't work for me.
Bill Murray is so old.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bill Murray is a legend, dude. I love Bill Murray. He's so funny.
He's
The original
so
Ghostbusters
old.
is one of my favorite movies of all time. And so whenever they came up with one like 2 years ago, I was so stoked, and it was so good. And so I'm really excited for this one. And plus, they've added Paul Rudd.
I love
yeah,
Paul
Paul
And
Rudd.
Paul
Rudd.
Rudd is so funny, dude. I think Paul Rudd is hilarious.
I do like Paul Rudd. Bill Murray, oh my lord above.
I saw a clip of, I don't even know what it was from, but
Is
it
that the
was
kid from
Paul Rudd
Stranger
at,
Things?
I think he was acting in it, but it was, it's from some movie or TV show, but he was at a Starbucks and he like ordered a large,
Oh,
but it was like
yeah.
the venti, and he's like, "You're stupid in 3 languages," or something. It was so funny, dude.
Is he
Oh,
Canadian?
goodness.
Paul
He
Rudd.
feels like a Canadian.
He's not Canadian.
I don't think so.
He feels Canadian.
He's not Canadian.
How do you feel?
He feels Canadian. You know what I mean?
feels Canadian. Yeah.
Is it his like comedy and like personality? Like, he's a nice, funny guy, and that's like a Canadian
Yeah,
trait
maybe.
that
I
you
don't
would
know.
associate.
Kind of looks Canadian.
What about Ryan Reynolds?
What was that
about-
silence? What was that silence? Wait a minute. I
don't know how you look and feel Canadian. Like that just doesn't make any
What
sense.
about Ryan
to me.
Reynolds? He's Canadian. Does he look?
No.
Does he feel
No,
Canadian?
Nope. He feels like
Just
American.
Paul Rudd. Just strictly Paul Rudd is
That,
Canadian.
I have no like. How do you reference that? How do you?
Yeah,
he's Canadian. Yep.
Deanne's Canadian. Deanne's Canadian.
No, it's not Indy.
So you really like the Paul Rudd?
Yeah, the Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Ghostbusters- Yeah, I didn't care for it when I
I
watched
really
it.
enjoyed it.
Afterlife.
Maybe I
That
have
was
to
what it
watch
was
it
called.
again.
I don't know about that one.
I went and saw it in theaters. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I just remember the build up being like really boring. Like the first half of the movie was like really boring.
But I kind of felt like it needed to have like, because it was telling a whole new story,
Mhm.
but also having like previous history there, and so I thought it was nice that they had a nice build up, and then they had a fulfilling conclusion at the end with all the old Ghostbusters coming back, and then paying tribute to the one who died. So
Maybe I just need to rewatch it.
Rip Bill Murray.
no, it's not Bill Murray.
Never
It's the I don't remember, but I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either.
Dan Aykroyd.
No, he was in
No.
it. He's still alive.
Not him.
This is the guy with glasses. I can't remember how. I can see him, but I can't say his name.
His name. I think his name's also hard to pronounce.
I don't remember. But yeah, I'm excited for that's coming out here soon. So
The Frozen Empire.
yes,
In theaters soon. The
In-
Frozen Empire. In theaters near you.
yep,
Yep.
yep. Oh goodness, what time? What's the time? looking like,
You know, we're
Indy?
at 38. Oh, 9.
Oh, we got a
38, 10.
class early today, so we still got a little bit.
Yeah,
of time,
we ended class like 30 minutes early today.
which was epic.
No, not even. No, we ended class in 30
Yeah.
minutes, not 30 minutes early.
W for Eric Stidman.
19,
W.
19 minutes of the class was asking everyone what they did over spring break.
Yep. And then not arguing. We talked about rocks.
Rocks.
because-
No.
You wanna know-
No.
let me-
15 minutes of class was talking about rocks. 4 minutes was everything
You
else.
want to know what? You want to know what this? You want to know what Stidman said to me? So I don't remember how it got brought up, but
Okay, Noah went to Marengo Cave.
oh,
That's
right,
how it started.
Right. Okay. And I think she just mentioned
Liking
that
rocks.
liking rocks and how she would collect rocks, or Stibben brought up the fact that his kids just pick up rocks, put them in their pants, and leave it, and it gets washed and put in the dryer, and it breaks the dryer or whatever. And so then he looks at me,
The
blah, blah,
first,
blah.
the first
The first person he looks at, he's like, "Oh, Indy, are you also a rock person?" And then he says, "I wonder who else is on the rock spectrum." And I'm like, "Spectrum?" What do you mean by that?
You
And why
know,
did you look
you
at me
know
for-
exactly what he's talking
I
about.
know,
though.
obviously I know exactly what he's talking about. But what? I couldn't believe it.
You just didn't want to be called out in front of the class like that.
It was similar to when Marianne came out and called me a diva. Legitimately, I was in front of the camera.
Marianne is awesome, dude. I love Marianne.
And the reason why was because, in front of the camera, you have the hot lights on you, whatever. I fanned myself off with my hands like this.
Such a diva.
And then she swings open the door and is like, "Oh, is the diva a little warm?" And I'm like, "Diva?" So.
Oh,
And then I was a
it's
diva
epic.
about being called a diva.
Epic.
Yeah, you should see the way he walks around on our little walk hikes. He puts his hands on like his hips. It's so funny.
Such
It's
a
so
diva
funny.
move.
It's such a diva move.
Indy is a mean girl.
Such a mean girl. Such a diva. Oh my gosh.
It's true though.
No.
It's true.
I'm not a diva. I'm not.
True.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Tim, do you want to know something I've noticed? Every
Sure.
time Stidman has like a 1-2 draw,
Uh-huh.
you and I always get the same number.
We do usually get the
A
same number
1-2
in a 1-2
draw?
draw.
You know
he
when
just
he-
writes down 1 or 2 and
Yeah.
for groups.
and he just
I don't
hands
know
it to
how-
people.
Well, sometimes we draw. He puts in like a hat or something, or like holds his hand with the.
Yeah,
We just take one, but today he did pass them out, so it's interesting.
because he just
What
wrinkled
class?
them up and like handed them out.
And we got in the same group for a commercial, so
Yeah, we have to shoot. a
Oh,
commercial.
finally for this class? You finally got in the same group?
Yeah,
yeah, we've been in the same group one other time.
yeah.
We've only
Isn't
done
it-
we've
isn't
only
this
done
the
like
class where you're always separated because you're the only two, or like, okay, well, 'cause
well
you have
technically
experience.
yeah, but for whatever reason today
Nice. Oh.
we're not, so I'm happy about that.
I guess it's because
Everybody's supposed to know the
everyone
stuff now.
experienced that stuff, so now they should all be able to do it without Tim or I leading.
Fun. What are you gonna make your commercial on? Do you know yet?
I think we're gonna do it on AirPods.
Okay. Cool.
Wireless earbuds.
I made mine on Samuel's ear pick.
Okay.
It was a ear pick for your.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
I had him do the dialogue in, I guess Chinese, but his dialect, which I don't know the name of. So
I don't remember.
it's not. Is it?
I think it's
Is it
Cantonese.
Cantonese?
It's Cantonese.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say it's-
Cantonese,
okay, so
yeah.
it was Cantonese. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I had him do the voiceover in Cantonese, and
That's cool.
And it was quite fun. It didn't come out exactly like perfect at all, but it was fun. So yeah, the one time I don't have myself do the voiceover. It's
So
somebody,
you could have Sam do it. Yeah.
it's somebody speaking an entirely different language.
We watched all of our projects for Practicum yesterday downstairs in the
Oh,
studio,
okay.
and Dave critiqued us.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Why,
what's-
Indy, why weren't you there?
Sick, again.
Likely story. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
It
just
wasn't.
kidding.
It wasn't like sickness. It was more like stress vomiting. But I've been doing that my whole life. So
Oh, okay. Wow.
Ty was talking about how he did his voiceover, and he's like, "I want to grow up to be just like Indy."
his voice is already like mine. He already has a great voice.
I will
like,
tell you
I-
something so funny. So we did the Spotlight on the Artist in audio production,
Mhm.
and for the opening just intro, he wanted us to. He had the script already. He just wanted to plug in and make AI say it. And so just for the voice I picked, it just sounded clean. And like the first thing he writes on my grading, it says, "AI voice sounds just like Indy."
Did it really?
I don't even remember.
That's-
haven't
I want to
listened back
hear it now. I
but
want to hear it now.
I was just like, okay,
Okay.
cool. And so
I do want to hear it now. That'd be
that's
fun.
funny. But yeah, I got a good grade on that, so I was happy.
Did
All
it
because
sound
of
like
the-
this?
Uh,
Hello, Will. Hello.
Probably sounded something like that. Yeah, I just picked a nice, clean voice.
Yeah. Well.
I had to trick it to say Vincennes correctly.
Oh, you go like. I don't even know.
Vincennes.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that's exactly what it
Vincennes. It
That's
goes like
exactly what it says.
Vincennes.
And so I literally had to split it up into like two
Yeah.
words, and it didn't even look right. But he said it perfectly. I was like,
Vincennes.
okay.
Same thing we have to deal with at work with the.
Oh, with
Oh,
your AIs?
yeah.
Oh, you have like experience already fixing AI voice text to speech stuff.
I had one where I had to say M&Ms, and it would go
Oh,
M&MS.
and then
M&Ms.
one of them just can't say no. It's just nar. No,
No.
It's not even like an accent
No,
thing either. It's
no.
just that voice won't say
Really
no.
interesting. Huh. I'm so jealous of your guys' internship. By the way.
Oh goodness. I've been happy because motorsports is back up and running full swing.
Ooh, tell us about it.
So NASCAR is in its fourth
Wait.
race.
Are we gonna do it?
Is it?
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Sports.
This is the Raw Sports Report. And so motorsports has been up, back and running. NASCAR just finished up its fourth race of the season. They were out in Phoenix, Arizona, where Christopher Bell and Toyota pretty much dominated the field.
That's what I like to see.
It was a big race, big for Toyota. They all led like 290 of the 300 laps, so it was
Toyota,
Are they known for winning at
I'm
all?
a big Toyota.
certain tracks they're pretty fast on certain tracks, but
So it's expected of them to win sometimes.
yeah.
Okay. So
There's
it's not
only
a
I
big
mean
deal.
it's Chevy, Ford, and Toyota, and
oh,
so
well.
Oh, okay.
they every manufacturer gets wins. So, but Toyota has fewer cars than Chevy and Ford do, but that's just how it works out sometimes. But I'm not a fan of the Toyotas as much. I'm a big Chevy guy. And my guy's Ryan Blaney's a Ford. He finished fifth, so I was happy about that.
Nice.
So leads the points. So IndyCar had its first race this weekend. They were down in St. Petersburg, Florida. It was a really good race. Joseph Newgarden won. He drives for Team Penske.
Penske. Is it
he-
Penske?
Yeah, Penske.
Okay.
hmm
I said Penske.
Formula One had their second race of the season. It was in Bahrain, and Max Verstappen won. What a shocker! Not really. He's won so much. So 3 championships in a
Step down
row,
already.
and
Step down.
so won so many races. So
Retire.
in the world of NFL, it's been wild the last 3 days
Ooh.
because of free agency, and my phone is blowing up every hour because someone new has been signed to somewhere else,
Oh
and
my.
it's been wild.
Is it
so
is it just like that time of year?
yeah,
or- okay.
yeah, because it's like the official like league season rolls out, like the league
Okay.
year changes over,
Right.
and so that's when people are allowed to sign free agents,
Okay.
and so that's what's been happening, and trades have been going on, and so it's just been a wild time, and so spring training has started in MLB. I believe what's it called? Opening day is here in a few weeks, so that's all I have for the Raw Sports Report.
Oh.
Sports.
It's.
Okay, I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna get it.
It's not even. Did you even play an instrument?
I did. I did.
I played piano
I
for
did.
like a couple months.
I did, but
Did
I
you
hated it.
actually?
Yeah, I played trumpet,
Oh wow.
and then I moved to percussion,
That makes sense.
and then I quit band
Oh yeah.
because I didn't like the teacher.
Wild.
I played trombone. Never mind. I was gonna do a trombone impression, and then I looked Tim right in the eyes, and I was not about to go looking at Tim.
Tim, do you do fantasy football?
I do, yeah, I do play fantasy football.
How's that work? I've never played
Okay,
fantasy
so-
football, and I've never
Yeah, me
known
neither. I
what it
couldn't.
is.
All right, so fantasy football works. There are several different ways to do it, but the main way is before the season starts, you'll have like between, I guess you have as many teams as you want, but our league is usually 10 to 12 teams. And you want to have an even number so that way everyone plays a game each week. And so before the season starts, you'll have a draft. And what you'll do is you'll go down the order and you will pick players, and they will come onto your team, and you'll have like a quarterback, and then you'll have running backs, wide receivers, tight end. You'll pretty much have one position for everyone on offense, and then you'll just have like a defense and then a kicker. And so you'll draft each one of those positions, and then you'll also have a bench, and you'll usually want to have like one backup for each. And so they'll just stay on your bench, so that way you can switch in and out each week. And so let's say the goal is to have as many points as possible. And so if you score a touchdown, then you get points. If your wide receiver gets a lot of receiving yards, then he gets points. And then if your kicker misses a field
In their
goal,
own real life game.
yes.
Got it.
Yes.
So are you just choosing? You're predicting who's going to play the best.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Let's say I have Aaron Rodgers on my bench, and then like Jameis Winston's on my bench. Like I would want to start Aaron Rodgers over Jameis Winston, but if it comes to Aaron Rodgers' bye week where he has a weekend off, then I'll want to start Jameis because
Okay.
otherwise he'll get 0 points because he's not
Right,
playing,
right.
and so then I can. But then there's also like if somebody gets injured, then you can drop them and pick up another guy from just free agency as it's called, and so You can also trade with other people in your game.
How do you control who gets what? Like, who
Is there an
gets who?
app that you
Yeah,
play
yeah.
on?
I play on ESPN Fantasy, but I mean, so many people have it now. There's Yahoo Fantasy and so many different places you can play fantasy football on. So
I don't know. It's
there's
just
also fantasy baseball, but that's almost like a daily thing, and I don't touch that. And
daily.
yeah, because I mean, there's 100 and something games in MLB season, so
Oh,
it's like a constant change. You have to do that. So I don't usually do fantasy baseball,
Too
but
much.
you
You could do any fantasy sport. it seems
essentially,
like.
yeah. There's fantasy NASCAR. I'll usually do that one for race. It's just once a week thing, so I don't have to really mess with that too much. So
I don't know. Would you get into fantasy football,
I
Clayton?
almost did in high school.
Yeah.
I almost did in high school.
and we don't put any money on ours, so we just do it for fun. It's
Yeah.
like we have a little trophy that like whoever wins it all like we'll get,
I feel like
we'll give
bragging
them the
rights.
We'll give it's
Yeah.
pretty much bragging rights for the next year, and you get the little trophy for a year.
I
And it's
would-
like,
I would-
oh, okay,
I
that's
have
cool.
zero knowledge on who does well.
So-
would
Yeah,
just
I
pick
would know what
random-
to
Well,
do.
it also
I would
it gives
know
you
what to do.
projections. Like
Oh,
it'll
okay.
say this is how many they average. This is what they're going to average this year.
So
and
just look at
I'm just
stats
gonna-
and pick
do you
whoever
get-
has
Essentially.
the
do you
stats.
get
But I mean,
more-
sometimes stats lie.
Do you
Like that's
get-
a real thing.
Do you get
but
more points if an underdog does well?
No.
You just proportionally get.
Well,
nobody else
you would
gets
get
it.
more than you're projected,
Because-
and so therefore, I mean, you might be
Okay.
projected for like 120, but if some people who don't usually do well do really well, you could get like 140, and so it's just so you'll be in a one-on-one matchup between your team and someone else's team, and then if you score more points, you win. Otherwise, you'll lose.
To me, it seemed like a leaderboard type thing.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then there'll be a playoffs in like the last 3 or 4 weeks, and so you want to be in the top 4, and then you can move on. But I mean, there's so many. Your playoffs
Okay.
can be different, but that's how ours is usually set up. So.
Interesting. Yeah. I've never.
I was never
Hopefully that makes
big
sense.
on it.
No,
but,
that makes enough sense.
Yeah.
I was never big on football.
No,
and,
me neither.
I was always curious what fantasy football was because I never knew.
Yeah, it's just predicting who's going to do well in like the real life games. So do it as for fun.
I could do that, but for esports.
I would do it for the challenge.
Oh my god,
Oh my
Fantasy
God.
challenge.
fantasy the
All in on
challenge.
Johnny Bananas.
All in. March Madness is coming.
I
up.
wouldn't do that. I couldn't do all in on.
I'll be
bananas.
excited to watch March Madness. Make a bracket.
Make a bracket. What's March Madness?
The NCAA basketball tournament.
Oh, okay. I do know what it is. Hey, we have just hit 52 minutes. Wow.
Pretty wild
Wow. This is the longest episode we've recorded in
this year, probably.
this year. In
Well, it's
season 2.
It's because we have plenty of time.
Yeah, we have a lot of time
Yeah,
today.
we
so.
did. And the clock says it's only 11:30.
The clock
Yeah,
lies.
it's 5 minutes fast.
I didn't even know there was a clock back there.
It's 5 minutes fast, that clock.
Yeah, if it says 5:30
Look at the clock
or
behind
not,
you.
why did I say
It says
5:30?
It says
said
11:30.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't listening. I heard 30.
Obviously
I did
not.
not listen to whatever was
Clayton,
said before 30.
Clayton was stuck up that you said the challenge.
Yeah,
didn't
he was
That-
like,
he's
"Ah,
like
the
the challenge
challenge."
30. Oh,
The challenge 30.
No, I was thinking about how
Oh,
fantasy
yeah.
challenge would go.
Oh, the challenge. I can
Oh,
get
the
30
challenge.
Johnny Bananas 30 times. That'd be wild.
They should start selling the challenge cards. Like baseball cards, but for the challenge.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing.
Action figure of Johnny Bananas.
Actually, a figure of Johnny Bananas.
It's like the new G.I. Joe, but it's just Johnny Bananas.
G.I.
Yeah, GI
Hit that
Bananas.
like button.
Everybody hit that like and subscribe. Make sure to turn on notifications and ring that bell.
Can you tell he's on medicated now?
Yeah.
I would do that medicated.
You wouldn't do like the Porky Pig voice for it, though. Hit the like button, folks.
Hit that like button and make sure to.
We just lost like 50% of our viewers right there.
Good. Bye.
Weed him out.
Weed 'em
No,
out.
no. Thank you for
I only
listening. If
want
you're still
true- I want- I
if
only
you're
want
still out
true-
there, thank you for listening
True fans out
to us
there.
talking about.
If you're still listening right now, comment.
If you're still listening right
Comment.
now, leave.
No, Indy, no.
And
not
start
what we
and
want
start
them
at the
to do.
beginning of our podcast again.
Yeah, if you're listening right now, restart.
Endure 20 minutes of the challenge again.
Do
More
it
than 20.
again. Yeah,
Two
each
weeks.
episode's
Okay.
like 44 minutes, 45 minutes. Sometimes it'll be an hour.
Yeah.
And sometimes like they'll run a final, and it's like so you
It's like 2 hours.
and it'll take two episodes to get through the final.
Yeah, there's a crazy amount of because it's like early. I don't know what year your season you're on came out, but like it's reality TV, so there's constant breakaways and constant like edits and like constant just padding to make everything seem more dramatic and longer.
Well, yeah, they do that in Survivor too, and I watch
It's
Survivor.
like I said, it's reality TV.
But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, yeah, they have to take like 30 days worth of footage and cut it down into 10-hour and a half episodes or
Yeah.
whatever it is. So
All the cast on the challenge always say you only see 1% of what happens.
yeah,
and you want to see all of it.
and sometimes they
wanna see
deceive.
I
Sometimes they
want to be on
deceive.
the show and experience.
Well,
it.
does Johnny Bananas talk about what goes on?
He does some, yeah.
Yeah. On his
He-
podcast.
He said there was a really, really funny prank that he and CT
That's the other
did.
thing. That's the other thing. Bananas does. He pranks. He pulls pranks.
Everyone
He
pulls
pulled-
pranks.
No. I've literally only seen Johnny Bananas do it.
This, everyone pulls pranks.
Clayton's like, I don't know.
They
what to say to
they
that."
don't they can't show every prank. It's not Johnny's fault that his prank was better than everyone
To be
else's.
fair, the pranks I've seen aren't like that bad. There was one that had a huge reaction or something. Some girl freaked out because chips were under her pillow.
That wasn't even Bananas.
Yes, it was. Was it not?
That was not even
Who
Bananas.
was it? Was it
That
Wes?
was someone else. It was another one of the
I like how he
girls.
remembers that.
He does.
He remembers
He
exactly.
does.
I remember
was-
that was from season 28,
No,
episode
it-
7, and that was not bananas.
It was from one of the girls. It wasn't even the guys that
Really?
did it. It was the girls
Oh
that did
no,
it.
I remember because Johnny Bananas made a comment about that prank's nothing.
compared to what I
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like.
Johnny,
What?
one of the ones I think you did see was when Johnny had his sister
we go
before
again.
the challenge write me notes like he's using you for a vote before the challenge.
Tim is over the challenge.
Tim, if you watched it, you would get into it.
Are you sure
If you
about
would
that?
only know.
I don't want to now though, just to make you upset.
No, you have to see one.
That
I will
is-
come watch one episode, and that
see-
is where I
you
draw
see
the
how mean
line.
Tim has gotten to me over time?
What do you mean?
You see how mean he's gotten to me over time?
He just said he didn't want to watch a TV show with you.
He says, I don't want to watch it to make you upset.
That's because that's some stuff you would say.
Nuh-uh.
yes,
Not
it's
with Tim.
exactly
You want to know?
Not
You
with
want to know?
Tim.
You want to know what he'll say? He goes, yeah. The only reason I say no to things is because I like seeing how.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. Yeah,
I
it's
just
like,
think it's funny
I
to
like
say no
saying
and
no.
then still do it.
I like seeing the disappointment on people's faces. I'm just like, what?
Like the Super Bowl party. I told Lauren no for so long,
Yes.
and
And
then
then
I
you-
still went.
No, it happened for so long. It happened for so long. I was getting upset because I'm like, just say yes. Just say yes to going to your like. To
every
your
time
friend's
she
party.
would ask me, and he would go, "Yes, you're going. Yes, he's going."
I was like, come on. This was before I understood that most of the things you do are kind of a bit.
A lot of the stuff
everything
I do.
he does is a bit.
I
just
love doing
about.
bits.
But
Which
he,
is why
he never does bits on the podcast.
I found
so
out.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
I don't know why
He
that.
doesn't.
because this is something like my name is on, and I don't want it to be bad. So I don't want to do a bit and it not hit, and then
Well, I do bits all the
I don't
time.
think
and
this
they don't-
podcast is gonna hit, but
Yeah,
we're
that's
doing
a
it.
good point.
there's a chance. There's a chance.
There's a
I
chance
have
this
high
thing
hopes.
falls
I
off
have
in
high
2
hopes.
months when we all graduate. Like, there's a real chance of that.
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I still control it, so I can still use it, and just like
You're still gonna
I will
use
be
them
the
whatever
solo
goes.
post.
You're
I
gonna
will
be
be
the
the
whatever
solo
goes.
Okay, so Clayton's gonna take our podcast,
Yeah.
drop it into ChatGPT, and say replicate this 50 times. And he's just gonna, after we're graduated, he's just gonna just keep releasing episodes.
You're gonna feed every podcast episode into an algorithm, and then
Make another one.
What
Make
you
another
guys
one.
don't know is Tim. The thing we use for work, how you can make yourself an AI.
Yeah.
I've used your guys' voices to get on the AI, so you guys are on the AI,
Dude,
so I can just type
would,
it out
I
and
would
you guys will
hate.
talk.
Honestly, that's one of my biggest fears.
Wait,
about-
what? You did what?
That's a lot. I'm joking.
Okay, I didn't.
You
Think, I was
didn't
like,
even
I don't
know.
even think that's
He would-
possible.
He
Like,
would
I
have
was
to.
thinking,
He would have
like,
to. He would have to manually
because I was like, you have
cut
to have a
out
face.
every.
You have to have a face to be able to say it.
And you have to
so.
read the script it provides.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to,
that's
but-
You have
pretty-
to read it out.
You don't have to, but it
to make
provides
your
it,
own to make your own to make your own avatar.
It-
I was like,
so it
that's not
tells
even
you-
possible.
It tells you like put your head and shoulders here, and then like
Oh.
it has a script
So-
that it'll go like scroll through, and you like read it to get your speaking patterns and all
Oh.
that stuff, and like your movement, and so it'll make you still,
That's creepy.
and you'll talk, and there'll be like some like very little movement.
Excuse me. Are the people on the like who are the teachers, quote unquote? Are they real people or are those AI generated like faces?
They're everything we use. I think it's all AI.
Interesting.
At some point, the teacher guy, we're supposed to put him through it so we can use him on the actual
Okay.
thing.
There's actually somebody who wants to be doing this.
Yeah.
That's so strange to me. It's kind of scary. I would
It
not
is.
want this.
Especially for like wanting to be voice actors.
I was about to say I'm like freaking out because I'm like
I get really
my voice is
anxious
gonna
about it.
my voice is gonna be replicated and all of the all of the individual value I bring is gone.
Or they just won't hire you because
No,
it's
that's exactly
easier-
what I'm saying. The value I bring is gone. Nobody will hire me because I don't bring any value when a voice model just exists.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like even if they don't replicate your voice, they have so many other voices.
True, right. And also, I'm like, there's nothing unique enough about my voice in particular. No. Compared to like an actual like voice somebody would use like from a library or something.
okay.
You know what I mean? Nothing's separating my voice from
Indy
another.
sounds cool to us, but he's no Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm no like.
Well, no one else is Morgan Freeman though either.
Like I don't talk, you know. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, there's Keith David.
What I'm saying is that my voice isn't unique enough, isn't deep enough, isn't like whatever enough to
Whatever
be
goes
put-
podcast.
to be put above like just another deep voice dude like that would be an AI.
It's true, but
It's just scary. I don't know. It's concerning
Tim's not worried about it. He does
to
not have
say
any
the
interest.
least.
I don't know. I'm not super. I mean, I am like intrigued by where AI was going, but I'm not fearful. Not yet. Not yet, at least.
I'm fearful for the amount of, or well, the lack thereof of regulation that's happening currently, especially at like a government level. But that's my concern. Hey, we just hit an hour and
Now here we go.
1 minute.
And
Actually, scratch that.
scratch that.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Wow. In 0 seconds.
3, 4,
5,
5.
7. Wow, I can
10.
count. That's wild.
Like,
Alrighty.
Zoinks. You. I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
Like what? Shut up. You're on the rock spectrum.
Can you use the word in a sentence, please?
like zoinks? Zoinks, we gotta get out of here. Like zoinks.
Zoinks, we
Like zoinks.
man.
Roro Reggie.
Scooby snack.
Roro Reggie. We gotta get a Scooby snack. All right, your turn.
Not doing
You have to
that.
do it. You have
I
to do it for
can't.
the bit. Do
I
it for the
don't
bit.
have a voice.
It has his name on
uh,
it. He
yeah.
can't do it. Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
right.
it. Clayton's a
Clayton's
buzzkill.
podcast, right?
It's not
has
the
his name on
challenge.
it.
Clayton.
It's not the challenge. I can't do it.
All right, do an impression of CT then.
Of CT, I
Do
can't
it.
do his voice is so hard.
All right, Johnny Bananas.
Well, I'm gonna vote.
That's not Johnny Bananas.
No, I'm doing CT. I'm doing CT. I'm doing CT. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote in Veronica because she's weighing me down and making me a team layup.
That's a bit southern. Making me team a layup.
Yeah, that's
What does that even? What do you mean
CT
by that?
What do you mean by
so
that?
So that means you know what a
what
you
do
know
you-
a
what do you
layup,
mean by
right?
that?
You know what a layup is. A layup is a very easy
basketball?
shot.
Oh,
A
like
layup is a very
basketball.
easy shot. So layup team is a very easy team to beat. And so CT was partnered with Veronica, and he was so mad because he felt like he was team layup because he lost elimination and got sent to a redemption house.
Oh,
And he's
yeah, the
screaming
redemption
at
house.
her, "I feel like I'm team layup because of you, because all you do is drink all day and don't work out, and that's why we're gonna lose because you don't try."
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I mean, Veronica's Not
Sounds
trying
like
as
it
hard as
sounds like
CT is.
what do you mean by that?
Interesting.
Interesting. Really interesting. Honestly,
I don't remember if CT still wins that season or not.
probably he's the good.
I don't think he does.
Never mind. Still a good though.
All right. Well, it's been good to be back in the studio.
Yeah, it was a good warm up.
and great to be recording with you guys again. And we'll be back very soon with a new episode.
Hopefully.
So Thank you for listening. This has been the Whatever
Well, I guess
Goes
you just
podcast.
decides. I don't know, man, but like whatever.
I'm Tim Roth here with the challenge fanatic,
Clayton Smith.
and
And I'm indigo loving.
Do you guys think
Yes.
we can get Johnny Bananas on our
Yeah.
no, this has been an episode.
Thank you for listening.
This
to the
has been
Whatever
an
Goes
episode, not a
podcast.
good episode, just a episode.
This was a great episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.